Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another review. I'm your host, as ever, Peppermint8, joined once more by my wife, Amelia, the Obsidian Nook, Petal SMR. Why don't you say a little hello?
Situation.
Of you just go, Morgan!
No, where you're like joined by my wife, the occasional.
Anyway, welcome back. Today we are talking about a little.
Oh, we do have a couple of co-hosts with us.
She always has to mention whether or not we are joined by any cats. We're joined by Stasi and Smith. Stasi, of course, probably the most consistent guest, even if he is asleep, which he currently is, alongside Mr. Smitty Poos. The Chonkster, the Slug. There's a lot of words.
The rat.
The Rat, when you have a seizure and forget who he is. Anyway, enough about the cats. We are back with a little surprise hit for the two of us that we didn't expect to actually enjoy. As I mentioned later on in this review, we are looking at Dysmantle. You may have heard of this, you may not have done. Not only is this a console game, by the look of it, you can see from the gameplay that should be in the background, may I add, you should be able to see that this looks a lot like a mobile game, and that's because it is a mobile game as well.
What?
Yeah,
That was originally meant for like content, right?
I
Not
don't know.
mobile.
I don't know. I don't know what it was meant for first, but it is a mobile game as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
interesting.
can you see it now that, like, can you picture the game? Can you see how that
Oh,
looks like a mobile game?
one, but
Yeah, but there's some weird
I,
games on
I
mobile.
think
Mm. Yeah, but you just have colouring apps on your phone, so what do you know about mobile gaming?
actually, I did have Flutter.
Flutter, for all of the people out there that have no idea. No, let's not go into detail about
It's a
something.
butterfly game.
I did not hear most of that.
It's a butterfly game where you butter.
Butterflies. What I might actually do is just. No, I'll sort that out when we do another one. Anyway, so the story, because there is one, and we actually finished the base game a long, long, long time ago. There's so much cat hair and shit on this TV, on the screen.
Like my screen thing, it was like touch screen, like
Yeah, try to use the mouse to wipe off the cat fur.
there's so much on.
There's not, it's just that it's zoomed in and the font is bigger. So anyway, we'll share goes with our little paragraphs. She wants to go first because it's
I
the
feel
small
like
one.
I'm in school.
I said that.
You know, they give you like to change your
Mm,
slideshow.
this
Feel
is
like that.
what was the last game we covered together? Was it? No. I feel like an idiot. It wasn't even that long ago. But whatever we covered last, I literally said in it, this feels like a. What actually was it? No, it must have been The Simpsons. I said it was like doing a PowerPoint presentation as you were like sharing turns on who
Yeah.
says what.
Okay.
Anyway, so Amelia will set us off.
So story. Emerging from your emergency shelter, you find the island has been ravaged by a zombie-like virus. You must build, I thought, craft and survive in order to figure out the island's many mysteries.
Yeah. If you couldn't tell, we read off of a script, which, considering you read books all the time, the fact you're like, emerging from your emergency shelter, you have the TikTok voice.
Yeah, I read books in my head. I don't sit there out loud.
Do you read it like that in?
Well, actually, something that I do for YouTube.
She does on her channel. Plug plug.
Better
That's
ASMR for bedtime story.
such a weird like switch up. Such a weird switch up of audiences for like gaming and stuff. ASMR. Go over there and listen to ASMR because that makes sense. Anyway, So the game is a top-down survival crafting game, relying heavily on destroying the map's environment to create better gear as well as level up. Especially towards the end, which we will not spoil, but there was a point we were just going to every town we came across and just bulldozing it for XP and materials. Leveling up gives you a skill to choose from, but you can find recipes that can improve your stats, such as health, damage, and speed, for example.
I was going to say, when you level up, probably level up your turrets because you need them.
Yeah, do the turrets. You need the turrets later. Especially the
So-
ending relies a lot on the turrets as well, so as we found out, we got absolutely destroyed. So we thought we had finished the game, and then we got wrecked because we hadn't leveled them up enough.
I'm not allowed to give you another tip. Said that was, but I'm sure. So
We can't spoil it.
Level up every time. Turret.
Do your turrets. She can't pronounce turrets, but turrets. But get your turrets. Do all the side content we will mention soon. And also hoard the shit out of your materials if you can.
Oh, especially vegetables.
Especially vegetables. There's a place where you can build your own like base. Make sure you do that and just farm like
Because
ingredients.
at the end of the game,
No spoilers, but you need it for the end of the game. So there's a little hint for you if you want to get the proper ending. Anyway, enough about that. Different weapons are needed to destroy bigger objects, and different objects, I should say. Because you get like an axe, for example, and you get like a hammer. Obviously, you can't break rock with a hammer, with an axe. Green one. Thanks for spoiling that there's a green sword.
Oh,
Anyway,
shit.
there's a couple of good late game weapons. One of them is a sword, which absolutely decimates. But basically, if you want to destroy like trucks and stuff, you're basically going to have to finish the game. So yeah, to destroy bigger objects, you will acquire the blueprints for these from quests or sometimes exploration. Oh, you're not. Okay, never mind. I thought you were doing it a different way. Or were you just daydreaming?
I was out.
Yeah, you're just reading that bit.
Oh, okay. The game doesn't hold your hand when it comes to combat. What? Sorry.
If you remember, very early on, we got the shit beaten out of us, like in the first area.
Okay. I was like.
Well, no, it doesn't like. It isn't like
Oh,
it's
I
okay.
can't read that.
Exploration.
Okay. Or even the story, simply pointing you in the general
Vicinity.
I'm wishing.
This is like reading with a child. I feel like I should just do this on my own.
Okay. Normally when I do it on my channel, I just tend to be like simply pointing you in the general something.
She's putting her finger on the screen.
As you intentionally
Initially,
struggle to beat some simple enemy.
especially the ones that like shoot shit at you, they suck. As you progress, you will come across towers and campfires. The towers are used to remove the darkness covering your map.
Campfires are
Get the campfires, they serve as your respawn points and other stuff. They're used to store materials, heal, and craft items. However, resting at a campfire will respawn all enemies in the area that you may have killed, unless you have a certain upgrade we will not mention for spoiler reasons.
Co-op is an option. You should have someone to play with in the same house. As online co-op isn't possible, it is highly recommended to do so.
Babe. Real quick, there's a full stop for a reason. It's called a pause. You don't stop at the comma and then go, as online co-op is impossible, it's highly recommended to do so. What?
Why do you want me to start again?
From it.
It is highly recommended to do so as the game isn't built around it, allowing you to choose many of the game's puzzles.
Yeah, as we found out with one of the DLCs, which will be covered in its own video, we could easily cheese some of the puzzles because usually it followed along two paths that you're meant to sort of figure out how to get through both.
But if your wife struggles, then you may want to drop her out of.
Yeah, there is the point though because it's not split screen, so you're restricted to the screen you have, so you can't like walk off screen. So There were many
If
points
you
where,
go too far,
yeah,
so
you
you
get
can't.
pulled and you can't move basically. But
Especially if you
the
get
problem is
stuck on the wall.
with some of the puzzles is when you have an idiot as your co-op
Oh,
partner. You're welcome. Um, she tends to just stand there and not be able to follow you for the puzzle. So you're trying to run for your life on like a time limit, and then you get stuck because she's just stood there going, I can't make it.
or I run and die.
Or you just die. Well, if you die, then I get
I
full
like it
control of
when
the
you get
screen.
the bell in it
Mm.
because I kept falling off.
Yeah, you kept getting stuck on doors and then falling into the water and dying. It was embarrassing, and it was funny though. The game is packed with optional content for you to enjoy, especially in regards to quests, ranging from challenges for XP to side quests that give recipes and blueprints to help you on your quest.
Bunkers are a difficult yet rewarding point of interest for you to complete.
As we mentioned a little bit earlier on regarding the turrets.
You are tasked with a generator.
You just skipped a bit with defending a generator. Turrets.
Traps and other defense succeeding will reward you with the ability to explore the bunker for loot and gear.
Yay.
I feel
This is my good deed for the day, helping the disabled. It's my gold star.
jumping like with
And words you just skip.
the
Timed chests can be found around the map, needing you to rest at a campfire to reset the timer and make a beeline for it before the timer runs out. Opening these will reward you with. I'd put high value materials, but there are times where we just got loads of like green, like rarity materials, but you can get like,
cups at one point.
yeah, cups is like grey. I didn't get toast. What? There's no. You can't get toast. Sorry. You can't get toast. I don't know what the fuck she's on about. Anyway. So yeah, it can range from like mediocre materials to like the best. Much like the dig spots that can be found around the map.
As of recording, 3 DLCs have been released for the game.
Before she continues, I have to put that because we thought that the last DLC that they released was going to be it, and then they released another one, and we shot ourselves and
We didn't
immediately
even
bought
know
it.
about
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Underworld, Doomsday, and most recently, Pets and Dragons.
Dungeons, not dragons. Please specify. That's a big word to get mixed up.
Each of these DLCs add a new world space with new enemies. We will cover in their.
Because we like to put more content in. The game, I'll just press page down. Well, hey, haven't done that in a while. The game was mostly a throwaway purchase that I didn't intend on becoming obsessed with it like we have. We found ourselves becoming more and more invested in progressing further and further into the world and unraveling the mysteries within.
I think that took us a couple of months.
Yeah, especially because we didn't know about needing all of those like crops at the end. We would just plant them, fuck off, and absolutely annihilate a full town.
Didn't.
No.
I'm not like a massive like zombie fan,
Yeah, it's weird.
but I did actually enjoy. I'm someone who just plays like Sim straight.
So I like to call her. She's a generic white woman. I mean, Life is Strange is branching out, but it's like Animal Crossing, The Sims. It's like, oh, I'm a gamer girl, but I only play like basic games.
I've never said that I'm a gamer.
No, but that's the kind of thing. It's like they post on their like Snapchat stories like pictures of the remote and they're playing like The Sims. Anyway, so that was our little review that went on a lot longer because someone can't read. Not mentioning any names. I have been your host, as ever, Purple Midnight 8. Thank you ever so much for listening to the two of us ramble on for. I don't even want to know how long this has been going for at this point. Quarter of an hour, nice. So yeah, I've been your host as ever, Purple Midnight 8. Once again, joined by my wife, Amelia, the Obsidian Nook Pale ASMR. You can find her links in the link tree in the description down below, along with all of mine and Morgan's. If any of you even know who the hell that is at this point. So yeah, thank you ever so much for listening, and we will see you in the next one.